Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Weird News and Wacky History. A look behind the scenes of what's been happening throughout the years. I'm your host, Pastor Roland Moss, that old history dude. We ooh and ah over all their pictures, but sometimes it's a royal challenge just being royal. Although it sounds like a military invasion plan, Operation London Bridge was the extensive preparation for what happened when Queen Elizabeth breathed her last. In place since the 1960s, these measures rivaled any battlefield strategy. At her death on Thursday, September 8th of 2022, called D-Day, how the news of her demise was made public, where her coffin went, and the Prime Minister's response were all meticulously pre-planned. A cascade call phone tree alerted important government officials, while an email to senior civil servants was dispatched. It read, "Dear colleagues, it is with deep sadness that I write to inform you of the death of Her Majesty the Queen." D-Day Plus One had its own activities, such as how bells were tolled, muted with leather muffles so that they mournfully thudded instead of brightly rang, and the Accession Council met to officially make Charles the new sovereign. Charles could have changed his name to King Arthur, King George, or King Philip, all of them his given names had he so chosen. The following D plus days painstakingly unfolded until the official funeral on D-Day plus 10. And yes, other royals already have their death plans in place. King Charles III's is called Operation Menai Bridge. It pays to plan ahead. Royal birthdays can also be a bit of a sticky wicket. Birthdays are one of those things in life that you just can't choose. After all, you're born when you're born, right? Well, unless you're British royalty. Edward VII came into the world on November 9th, 1841, when wintry winds and unseasonable squalls might ruin the festivities. Consequently, his natal day was celebrated in May or June when the weather was far more propitious for his birthday parade, known to the Brits as Trooping the Colour. Queen Elizabeth usually celebrated her real April 21st birthday in private, although she did stroll around the streets outside Windsor Castle on her 80th birthday in 2006. Meanwhile, the day is recognized by a 41-gun salute in Hyde Park, 21-gun tribute in Windsor Great Park, and a rousing 62-gun volley at the Tower of London. But her other official birthday found her typically joined by family as she watched the lavish trooping of the colors of 1,400 troops, 200 horses, and 400 musicians. Members of the royal family mount up or ride in carriages as the lavish display moves from Buckingham Palace down the Mall to the Horse Guards Parade. The Royal Air Force then roars overhead to close the festivities. Happy second birthday, Your Majesty. Happy second birthday to you. Think of going casual as a royal? Think again. These days, royalty is all about pomp, tradition, appearance, and etiquette with little real power. Consequently, the British royal family follow a meticulous dress code. From top down, stylish hats serve as a sartorial salute, especially to a nation being visited. But crowns and tiaras are for special occasions only. And you'd better know who can and can't wear a diadem and when and where you can pose. Mini skirts are a definite no-no, with knee-length skirts preferred. Bright colors help royals stand out in crowds. Brisk sales of nude pantyhose reflect current hosiery trends of the royal family. Finally, gloves are no longer mandatory. As to accessories, no neon nail polish or glittery topcoats. Natural-looking real nail treatments only. And the clutch is infinitely more than a purse. It's a royal way to communicate, block awkward photos, and fend off unwanted handshakes. Things are comparatively easy for the guys. Facial hair is marginally okay, if neatly groomed, and shorts are always appropriate for the little guys, no matter how chilly it may be. But whether male or female, grown up or an up and coming royal, every member of the extended family travels with a black outfit, just in case one of them dies. Being royal isn't easy, is it? And what about getting a babysitter for a night out? Any parent who's ever searched for qualified childcare knows what a nightmare that can be. A teenager down the street used to be fine for the average babysitting needs. Now you need references and background checks to ensure trustworthiness. If it's that hard for normal folks, what must it be like finding care for the children of royalty and world leaders? Enter the Norland Nannies. Look carefully and you may spot them at events for their distinctive all-brown uniforms. Dress, tights, shoes, hats, and gloves for ladies. Brown slacks and tie, shoes, tweed jacket, and cream shirt for guys. Norland University, founded October 1st, 1892 by educator Emily Ward, has a long history of producing top-notch child care experts. These are highly skilled professionals in every sense of the word. They train for 3 intensive years at every stage of child development and care, including newborns, plus high-level cooking. Then there's the highly specialized training. They're all skilled in cybersecurity, high-speed evasive driving and drifting, as well as Taekwondo, which has indeed been used. And while its $24,000 per year is pricier than Oxford and Cambridge, Norland promises 100% guaranteed employment at salaries up to $170,000 a year. The Norland Nannies, where Mary Poppins meets James Bond. And that's about all the time we have for this episode of Weird News and Wacky History, a look behind the scenes of what's been happening through the years. I'm your host, Pastor Roland Moss, author, historian, and speaker, wishing that all of your news may be decidedly weird.